Well, home from the movies at last.
Looks like it, Aunt Mattie.
Huh.
What, Dad?
Hello, son. Well, daughter, how was the moving picture tonight?
Lovely.
Mice, that's what it was. Just a lot of mice. There wasn't anybody killed in the whole thing.
No, well, then I'll stick to these. These don't talk.
And that big cluck Norman Maine was in the picture tonight. Never does anything but kiss a lot of girls.
Norman Maine is one of the best actors in pictures.
You and your movies, that's all you think about. You shouldn't be allowed to go to him at all if you're asking me.
Too bad I was so busy in the kitchen. I didn't hear anybody asking you.
Hello, Granny.
Hello, darling.
But of course, no one ever listens to me.
They do if they're within 10 miles of you.
Gadding around picture shows. House all cluttered up with movie magazines. And the other day, I caught her talking to a horse with a Swedish accent.
Now, sis, we're only young once, you know.
Ah, Hollywood. You'd better be getting yourself a good husband and stop mooning about Hollywood. Do you know what she wants to do? She wants to go to Hollywood. I've known it all along. I've seen her making faces in the mirror and talking to herself. That's what comes of your movies.
Why, what would you do if you did go to Hollywood?
I'd be an actress. I would, I tell you. I've always known I could.
Guys, wouldn't it be wonderful to have a movie star in the family? Oh, Miss Blodgett, may I have your autograph?
You may not know it, Alec, but you're practically on your way to bed.
Oh, Miss Blodgett, you're my favorite actress. Won't you tell me the secret of your success?
Oh, let me alone.
I asked her, what's come over you?
I'll tell you what's come over her. She's just a silly little girl whose head has been turned by the movies. And the sooner she forgets the whole thing, the better off she'll be.
Why will I be better off? What's wrong with wanting to get out and make something of myself? What do you do that's so much better? Just because you're satisfied to sit here all your life, you think you can laugh at me. Well, someday you won't laugh at me. I'm going out and have a real life. I'm going to be somebody.
You know, if it was spring, I'd say give her a good dose of sulfur and molasses.
I thought I'd find you. Oh, stop that. Now, stop crying. That isn't going to do you a bit of good.
Oh, I'm crying because Aunt Mattie and Alec make me so mad.
Oh, Alec and Aunt Mattie. Fiddlesticks. They're not important. You're the only one that counts. Esther, everyone in this world who has ever dreamed about better things has been laughed at. Don't you know that?
Oh, I suppose I do, but...
But there's a difference between dreaming and doing. The dreamers just sit around and moon about how wonderful it would be if only things were different. And the years roll on and they grow old. And by they forget everything, even about their dreams.
Oh, I don't want to be like that. I want to be somebody.
Oh, yeah. You want to be somebody. But you want it to be easy. Oh, you modern girls give me a pain. When I wanted something better, I came across those plains in a prairie schooner with your grandfather. Oh, everyone laughed at us as they did at all the other pioneers. They said this country would never be anything but a wilderness. We didn't believe that. We were going to make a new country. Besides, we wanted to see our dreams come true.
Oh, Granny, it must have been wonderful.
It was wonderful. But don't you think for one single minute that it was easy, Esther Blodgett? We burned in summer and we froze in winter. But we kept right on going and we didn't complain because we were doing what we wanted to do. Can you understand that?
Yes, I can.
Could you do it? Could you do it even if it broke your heart? Because remember, Esther, for every dream of yours you make come true, you'll pay the price in heartbreak. Oh, I know what I'm talking about. You may not believe it, but I was a young girl once. A very pretty young girl. A lot prettier than you are. And I was in love with your grandfather. And when some Indian devil put a bullet through him, it felt as if it had gone right straight through my heart, too. And I remembered all he taught me. And I went right on. I buried him out there on that wilderness with my own hands. And I went right on that same day. And I kept right on going. even when your mother was born.
Oh, Granny, I want to make it worthwhile.
You know, Esther, there'll always be a wilderness to conquer. Maybe Hollywood's your wilderness now. From all I hear, it sounds like it. But if you've got one drop of my blood in your veins, you won't let Mattie or any of her kind break your heart. You'll go right out there and break it yourself. That's your right. Here. Oh, here. Stop that nonsense. Here. Take this and go to your Hollywood.
Oh, I can't take your money.
Well, why not?
It's your savings.
Well, I was only saving up for my funeral. Now I don't think I'm ever going to die.
Oh, Granny, how can I ever thank you?
By giving me your word of honor that you'll never tell a living soul where you got that money.
I promise.
Remember, if you do, I'll have you arrested for robbing me.